Hello and welcome back to the Fire Red Nuzlocke. Most folks should call me Orange Joe, and getting right into it, guys, we're going to do something that is a little crazy. It's a little controversial. I don't know if you're going to agree with me, and feel free to call me an idiot in the comments down below. Feel free to comment any Pokemon suggestion names you have down below, too. That's a good idea. But we're gonna put Moon away. And now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh, he's going for Queen. Nope. We're taking Bob. So, a big part of my reasoning here is I looked up Starmie, I looked up Staryu, I looked up Slowpoke, and I looked up Slowbro. Not Slowking, because Slowking I don't have King's Rock for, I think. Let me make sure. If we have King's Rock, I'm made to look like a fool so quickly. Okay, we don't. So yeah, we don't have King's Rock. By the way, I'm going to check to see if we fought the other bug catcher up here. I think we did, but can't hurt to be safe. Yeah, okay. So, I looked into all their stats, and as far as moveset goes, the best move that Staryu learns is Bubble Beam at about 28, which, don't get me wrong, good enough move, can't really complain, can't be that upset, but it doesn't learn any moves once you evolve it into Starmie. You know, once Staryu evolves, by the way, we're gonna get this encounter on the SSN right away too, so, you know, there's that to look forward to. But we don't have anything that, yeah, we got that, so we're good to go. Or excuse me, it doesn't have anything that it learns once it evolves, so you would have to keep it as a Staryu until you get all the moves you want, and then evolve it, which is fine, but Staryu's not really a good Pokemon, and we've kind of seen its weaknesses shining through time and time again on this run. And then as far as Slowpoke goes, it's obviously slow, which you don't like, you don't want to go in second. And statistically, Slowbro is worse than Starmie, but it learns better moves, and it's this whole thing where it's like it evolves naturally at a certain level, but then once it evolves, it doesn't really learn a whole lot. By the way, here's our encounter. Let's see what we got. Fingers crossed, it's something good. Victory Bell. You know, I'm a fool. I meant to put Mushy in front so we can get the Sunspore off. Oops. But Victory Bell is interesting, because Victory Bell, I'm pretty sure, is a pretty decent grass type, but I don't know if it learns anything really great, you know? So we're gonna get the Paralyze off here, and then put out some stuff. While we're battling, I am gonna look up its moveset here. So, pardon the radio silence for a moment there, but Googling is really hard when you're slow and stupid, like me. But, let's see. Moveset, you learn nothing. So, you have Razor Leaf, which is the best move you could really have. Oh, wait, no. All your moves are set in stone for the whole run. So, you would know Razor Leaf, Vine Whip, Sweet Scent, and Sleep Powder, which I'm pretty sure you've used almost all of those against me. But we finally got Sunspore off. Yeah, Victory Bell, I'm pretty sure you're statistically not that bad. Let me sneak a peek at the stats here. 480 overall. It's not that good. Ooh. Excuse me. Again, I can't seem to help these random fits of, well, she went to sleep again, of speed. The absolute speed this lad gets going. We're gonna start tossing some balls and just see what happens. Maybe at level 5, some Pokeballs with that paralysis, we can just get it caught. Nope. But yeah, so it's unlikely Victory Bell will really have a spot on our team, because its moveset's really not great. But if we run out of all other grass types, it's something. It'll be a backup. You know, it can never hurt to have a backup type. I wish it were a Bellsprout or Weeping Bell, so that way we could actually teach it some moves over time, so that it could learn a real diverse moveset. 'Cause like with Mushy here, we have the ability to kind of level it up, and if it could wake up, that'd be dandy. But it'll be able to level up, there we go, and kind of learn as it goes. Cool. Been wasting all my time for that brilliant payoff. But, you know, with Victory Bell, it's just stuck with knowing some mediocre moves, you know? So, if we get some good TMs or HMs or something, that can change a lot, and the city with the game counter is really going to come in huge there. That city has the chance to be one of, if not the biggest swings of a Nuzlocke. It's that and our legendary encounters. Those situations, hands down, absolutely will help dictate the run. It's literally, how does Cerulean with Misty and Lieutenant Surge and the SSN go for you? Which the SSN is a bit of a backbreaker with our rival battle in there. And then after that, how does the game counter treat you? With the tower there that teaches you all those TMs and the Pokemon you can just buy, plus the EV you get. Just all massive, massive swings for us. And then how do our legendaries treat us? Because the legendaries have, each of them gives us an encounter, with Moltres' encounter being the weirdest one because it's like just in the grass, but the Zapdos one gives us, and by the way, I don't mean the legendary static encounter, because obviously they give us that encounter. I'm not that much of a fool. I'm a fool, but not that much. But like with Zapdos, you know, you walk into the power plant and there's just the like cave-like nature of it right there for us to get an encounter, and there's the 2 static ball encounters that we get as well. So that's, you know, in that area alone, we're getting the power plant, 2 balls, and Zapdos. So that's 4 Pokemon right there for us to just try and, you know, pick our way at. And then with Articuno, there is the cave encounter and Articuno itself. So big, big, big swings for the Pokemon. Plus, not to mention all the quote-unquote legendaries that are there. Obviously, they won't be legendaries. When we find them, they'll be almost certainly a Rattata or some such. But all of them granting us a level 50, whatever that some such is pretty big. We probably, in all likelihood, won't be able to swap its moveset. I really doubt we'll find any mushrooms between here and there, you know, tiny mushrooms or large mushrooms. Can you get in a ball, Victory Bell? I'm losing my mind. We've been here for too long. I'm gonna freak out if you don't get in the ball, because you're a backup. Thank you. Goodness. Didn't want to have to get that angry about it. You better be holding that item, Victory Bell. That's all I'll say about how ridiculous you've been. And you know what? You're gonna be Juggo, because you're a big old Juggo. And we're gonna go back immediately, and I'm gonna see if it's holding an item. If it's not, it'll have some explaining to do. It owes me after that ridiculous display right there. I can't tell you how frustrated I am. It's obviously not very, but I'm a little upset. Let's go to my not my PC, but Bill's PC, and we're gonna move items. Do you have an item on you? You don't. Victory Bell? Juggo? Jughead? Jughead Jones? We're not on speaking terms right now. Don't even look at me. You know what? Just for all that nonsense, you know what we're doing? You know what? Hey, look, some of that action. You're in timeout, Juggo. You'll be thankful if you ever get out of timeout. Alright, that's all I have to say to you. We're, you know what? Not crazy about it. We're going to heal out of that sleep state, and we're going to fish in town here. Now, I know if you... Well, you may know, if you're experienced in Pokemon, that in town here, with the fishing rod, you can actually technically find 2 encounters. So, there's the Magikarp encounter, which is the common one, and then there's a Shelder encounter, which is... I don't want to sound like an idiot if I'm wrong, but it's like a 5% chance or less. It's a really, really rare encounter, so I don't want to... I don't want to sit around and wait for it, but let's see if it is Victory Bell. It's a Meganium? Excuse me? Okay, so hello, better grass type. We're gonna start off immediately with Stuns 4 again, and we'll miss again. Now, I want to make something very clear, and you're gonna hate me for it. I, in Gen 3, do not care for any of the Gen 2 starters. Not that they're bad, because they aren't. They're a starter. Obviously, they're not bad, but all of their movesets suck. Like, okay, so Meganium learns Solar Beam at level 61. Very good. But the move it learns before that that's any use to us is Body Slam. Also, very good move. But at level 31. So there's a 30 level gap in between it learning useful moves for us. Because yeah, it learns Light Screen and Safeguard, which if I'm playing competitive, I'm sure those moves mean something. But if I'm playing just a standard Pokemon run, or even Nuzlocke, those moves mean nothing to me. Setup means nothing. And then before that, Razor Leaf at level 8. That's it. Knows Poison Powder, sure. But, like, it doesn't know anything else. And, like, Typhlosion learns Flamethrower. Very good move. Like, genuinely, A+ move. But Charizard learns Flamethrower. And Charizard also knows Wing Attack, and Slash, and Blast Burn if you're lucky. So, like, there's no way am I gonna sit around here and be like, ooh, a Meganium. I'm, you know, ecstatic. But, like, better than Mushy. Absolutely better than Mushy, especially if we can somehow train Meganium to learn Sunny Day. Because we do have that in our inventory, and there's a slim chance that it might actually work on Meganium because the TMs kind of are goofy in this game. Oh, come on. That's twice in a row you've been that close. But if it learns Sunny Day, and we train it up to level 61 and it learns Solar Beam as well, that means we will be able to, every turn, knock out a Solar Beam while it's out there. So it's gonna be a real problem for anyone who isn't us. But the other side of that coin is we have to friggin' catch it. So we're gonna damage it a little bit more. We gotta be very careful because I don't wanna I don't wanna make it faint. And that was a lot closer than I thought it would be. But now we're in the red. So it is at our like max catch threshold that we can really hope for, but all starters are pretty hard to catch. But we're gonna keep trying. Come on, baby. Oh, come on. But yeah, I think it's very safe to say that if we catch a Meganium definitely replaces Mushy. I'm sorry, Mushy. I do like Breloom. Honestly, I do, and I know not everyone does, but I like Shroomish as well. I think it's cute. Some people think it's like one of the most ugly Pokemon on the planet. I don't get it. I think it's adorable. I love its little frowny face. But I'd be remiss if I said, no, I don't want to start it on my team. Now, again, if it were one stage lower, I'd like it a little bit more because we could train it some more useful moves, I'm sure. But it's fine. If we manage to catch it, which again, this is a big if because we've been throwing balls all day at it, it seems. You know, we're over 13 minutes into this episode here, and we've basically been in 2 battles the whole time. And I'm so sorry for that. I know it's going to be a very slow episode, but commentary's here. But yeah, I really heavily disrespect the starters. Like, real talk, especially for Alligator. Because for Alligator looks like it should do insane damage, and it's so friggin' cool. But for Alligator knows, like, Bite, and then at a million levels above that, Hydro Pump. Which Hydro Pump is like, yeah, it's a 120 power move, but it's a low accuracy move. And it's like, well, good job, but you just suck. Like, I can't express enough how much I don't. Yes! Oh, we got Meganium. Heck yeah. Now, again, if we catch for Alligator, it's on the team. It's a starter. Yeah, we're gonna give a nickname to Meganium here. We're gonna go with Flora. I like Flora. You know, it's like fauna, but it ain't. It's a little tricky. Now, if Meganium has an item and Juggo didn't, Juggo's gonna be put in like super timeout. I'm just leveling with you on that one. But for now, we're gonna swap off Mushy, and we're gonna train up. Oops. We're gonna train up Flora here, because Flora is it's a starter. You know, you love to see a starter, and if we can get it up, it's statistically just going to improve our team. Now look at this. We have one starter, level 16, gonna learn all the good moves. We have a Marowak, which admittedly, like, not the best, but pretty good. We have friggin' Raikou. We have a friggin' Deoxys, its attack form, which, you know, I'm sure is the best, actually, because it's super fast and it's gonna do crazy damage. But I'm gonna find a way to get it killed, mark my words. You're gonna hate me for it, and it's gonna happen. I don't want it to happen, but it's gonna happen. We have a Skarmory. Not... One of these things is really not like the others, and it's Skarmory. It's Bob. Naming conventions and otherwise, Bob is the weirdo. And then we have another starter. So our team is just stacked to the rafters more and more every time we look at it. But the problem is we really got to train up Flora and Cannon, and fast. So I think... this is tricky. I think we're gonna not go on the SSN just yet, because the SSN has some, like, genuinely challenging fights on it. I think we're gonna come over here to the Route 11 little grassy area, and I meant to go pick up that ball you see in the top of the screen, but we're gonna fight these trainers as well. Because, yeah, there's some challenges in here, but there's some items and relic cans. If only we had a grass type. Moving on. I think that one speaks for itself. I guess we'll... Oh, you know Mudshot, don't you? Don't you dare do it. So this is a race now, I just realized. And a scary one, because you're level 21. Okay. Thank you, AI. Oh, one more bite. Alright, thank you, AI. Everyone down in the comment section below, after you're done talking about how stupid I am, and then thanking the game for giving me a Flora, be sure to thank the AI for being very stupid. Because I believe Relicanth at level 21 should know much of. My goodness, Relicanth! Oh my god! We just doubled the level on Flora off of that one fight. Holy cow. Well, you love to see it. Ball, what do we got? Charcoal. Increases fire type moves, I believe. And if that's the case, we're definitely giving that to our Charmander. Excuse me, Charmeleon. Yeah, there you go, Zardius, you earned it. Alright, so, yeah, Flora immediately being like, I want to be on this team, please. You're making a good case for it. Honestly, you keep that stuff up. You know, you earn some 5-6 more levels here real quick, and you got it. You're on the team. Rich Boy Noelle. Her name is Noelle. Something. Yeah, she rings my bell. I'm gonna put out Bob. Bob can do this. You know, we immune to poison, so not too worried about it. But I am just a teenage dirtbag, baby. Listen to Iron Maiden, maybe, with me. That's a bit of an old one, but a very good song. If you haven't heard the song Teenage Dirtbag, of all things, NPR actually did an article on it. It might have been WPR, being fair, but NPR, or the localized branch of WPR, did an article talking about that song and how it's been pretty influential to music, and it kind of has, you know, it's I don't want to say ubiquitous with, you know, the geek culture side of, like, not rock, but, like, you know, the softer style music. Do you know any moves, Azuriel? Just asking for a friend. And that friend happens to be Flora. Gen 3? Please. But yeah, Teenage Dirtbag, freaking... Okay, you do know moves. Nuts! Alright, we won't keep you in it. But Teenage Dirtbag, freaking... of all people, One Direction did a cover of it. And I believe they only cover it live. I don't think they ever did a studio version. But I gotta be honest with you, it's kind of good. It ain't too bad. I ain't gonna disrespect it. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not a huge One Direction fan, but they got a couple songs. And that's one of them. Now, the funny thing is, it's not actually their song. Flora leveling up again. But, you know, it's a cover, and it's a good one. I think if you like the song Teenage Dirtbag, and you typically don't like One Direction, but you're okay with covers, give it a check it out, you know? Listen to it. Now, I know that awful funny coming from me, Mr. Joe over here having 5 subscribers being like, hey, go check out this song that has almost certainly countless millions of views. But, like, if you haven't, I'm telling you, you're missing out. It's good. Pardon me, I laughed myself into not being able to breathe. But no, it is definitely not my style of music. If you were listening to I think it was my Isaac Let's Play, I talked about Necrogoblicon being one of my favorite bands, and in this Let's Play I've talked about how Ghost is one of my favorite bands. So definitely not in keeping with One Direction style music. I think it's this one. Oh, we did it. But, you know, it's good. I will admit I do have a pretty wide range of music that I like, because I almost said a naughty word. Electrode is a problem. Can you guess why at home? Can we Dora the Explorer this one? And I go, can you guess why it's a problem? Why is it a problem? Oh, okay, actually I was wrong. But I'm right and wrong at the same time. So it's a problem, but not for reasons we thought. It knows self-destruct at a later date, but right now it knows. Let me see. Okay, it knows Sonic Boom, which does 20 damage every time it hits. Thankfully, we have a Tigro, who, I don't know if you know this, has more than 20 HP. I know, shocking. Very scary. Have more than 20 HP on a Pokemon. It's tough, but we manage around here. Oh, what am I even scared of? Sonic Boom and Dragon Rage are two of those moves that are early run enders. Definitely lost to it before. Same with Explosion and Self-Destruct, but I fear Explosion and Self-Destruct a lot more because they seem more common. Because Dragon Rage, very rarely do I see that or do I get taken out by it. And Self-Destruct and Explosion, like, it seems to be a default for half of the friggin' legendary Pokemon out there, that they're just like, I don't know what move to teach it, so why don't we just teach it Self-Destruct? Wouldn't that be funny? And to that I say, no, it's not funny. Friggin' killed our Lock. Not the Nuzlocke, but, you know, our boy Lock. Rest in peace. But Flora really soaking up the XP here and just moving up. See you, rich boy Wayne. Nice knowing ya. You know, thanks for the free money. Yeah, wow, we barely took any damage on that. But yeah, no, as far as music goes, I have a very diverse series of like things that I like. And I know there's a difference I want to mention between saying I like all music and saying I like a lot of music. Because I don't know if you know this, but people who say I like a little of everything almost certainly do not like a little of everything. They like one song of a certain genre that's outside their normal genres, but they have a set list of genres that they typically like. Quickly, I'm going to see what does more damage here between Bone Club and Headbutt, just because can. So it's Headbutt, but Bone Club is a stab, but I didn't realize it was 85 accuracy. We've been kind of connecting with that like crazy, but we're gonna try Headbutt on for size here. Oh yeah. Okay, just don't get 5, please. Alright, slow down. Okay. Man, I want to heal, but I think we're okay. We're gonna Headbutt again, and then just hope it. Look at that! What are you even afraid of out there, huh? What are you doing doubting Joe here? Yeah, none to doubt. Corsola. Sorry, Flora. Sorry, Cannon. You're not getting this one. We have to send a message to all Corsolas. They don't get a free ride around here. In fact, they get off the train now. We don't respect Corsola. And they do not get to exist in our presence. Tigro will make sure of that at all times. Tigro is the bouncer for Corsolas here. But moving past my, you know, asinine ways here. You know, like I said, when people say I like a little of everything, almost certainly you can be sure that they don't. But I do like a wide selection of music. We're gonna try this just to see how we're doing stat-wise. I know it's a 5-level difference, but look at that. Come on, it's a starter, and it's, you know, final evolution starter too. So the problem is I always call them stage 3, but it's technically stage 2 because it starts at stage 0. But I don't care. It's stage 3, at least for me. Let's see how we do on Spiel as well here. Now you might know an ice type move. That is scary. Okay. Okay. Don't miss. That's all I have to say to you. Thank you. Because Ice Ball is horrifying. Oh, God. Bad. Bad, bad, bad. Okay, we're switching. And this is very scary now. Let me check. God, this is scary. I'm going to check a couple things quickly. Because I don't want to... I really don't want to toss a Pokemon who could faint to a 3rd tier ice ball just straight into it. That'd be a very, very bad thing to do. Very dumb. So I think Tigro's got to be it. Yeah, it's the way it's got to be. A 3rd tier ice ball is very scary. If you couldn't tell by how little damage we took, it may not seem like it, but Ice Ball is a horrifying move to me because it's ended several runs. Now Steelix, my boy, what type are you? Are you just Steel, or are you Steel Ground? You are Steel Ground. Okay. Okay. So let's put Cannon in front of you first. But let me think, and by think I mean use Google, because what are you? You're 2 times weak to fire. Okay, you are weak to fire, but you're level 18. So we're gonna put Tigro in there and just bite you. Is really the thing, because sure we could put in Lizardius, and I see your reasoning, but consider the following. Bite make him flinch. So we bite. But anyway, if I can get my thought out about friggin' music, when I was coming up, I would listen to my dad's music, and my dad, actually, you know what? How about a little bit of this action here? How about I don't tell you anything about music this time around, and I tease you with it? Because we're coming up on almost a half an hour here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna heal up, and is there an item right here? No. Okay. I'm gonna heal up, and I'm gonna set up for the next episode, and we're gonna call it an episode. And next episode, we'll get into music a little bit. Next episode will be the music episode. I know this episode wandered a lot, and we talked about Teenage Dirtbag for a lot longer than I'm sure you would have cared to. But really what this episode was this was getting 2 encounters of 2 grass types of very, very, very different efficacies, and training them up to be a lot more powerful than you might think. So we're ending on a high note here, and we're ending on a little mini cliffhanger, because next episode... How about this? Next episode, I'll talk to you about music, and we get our cave encounter. How's that sound? Sounds pretty good to me. Yeah, I don't see any problems with it. So we'll do that. We'll leave on that little cliffhanger, so expect an encounter next episode, expect some music talk, and we'll kind of get into, why I feel I have a rather diverse cast of musical interests. But, you know, if you stuck around through all, you know, right now we're just about cresting 30 minutes. So if you stuck around for all 30 minutes of this, thank you very much. Please leave a like if you liked it. I'm assuming that if you stuck around this long, you did, because we've been here a while. And be sure to, if you haven't subscribed, you know, would love to see you around in future episodes. Would love to hear your comments down below about how I'm a fool, about how Juggo sucks and is in timeout indefinitely, potentially permanently. Yeah, at this rate, because I'm not happy. Not happy with you, Juggo. And, you know, would love to see you in future episodes. And, you know, if you haven't, you know, found a more, like, perfect name for Pokemon than Juggo or Flora, I worry for you. But if you have, leave it in the comment section down below too, because I would love to I'd love to have some help going through, because as you can tell, I'm sure that I'm a little tapped out on on names. I can keep going. I have dumb names on lock, but, you know, if you want to name it something cool, then please let me know. And also feel free to reach out to me on Twitter. You can find Orange Joe there at most folks, and, you know, you can always find out how to look that up down in the description box below. But yeah, as always, in the description box below, as well as right now, I'm going to tell you to have a lovely day, because I hope you do have a lovely day. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.